It is the Albany Empire Coaches Show, live from Sea Smoke Waterfront Grill right here on Starbuck Island. He is the head coach of the Albany Empire, Tom Menas. I am the team president of the Albany Empire, Jeff Levack, and we're thrilled. Beautiful today.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
finally.
Like this, I don't know what it is about this patio deck area they've got. Somehow it's always the right. Like you step 3 feet out of it, it's humid, and I don't want to do it.
Right.
You come inside, it's fine.
It's this retractable roof.
It is very cool. It is literally very cool. Speaking of cool, I got the AC turned on over at MVP Arena for you.
Yeah, Sunday was cardio day. First day back off bye weekend. It's usually a rundown. They know it's coming. Players know it's coming. But we get out all the toxins, we'll say.
Okay. I like, the bye week.
Get rid of everything. And they did not have the air on. And I think it was 100 outside, and it was probably about 120 inside. And there was not a toxin left in a human.
No,
coaches included.
It's all in the turf.
Yeah, coaches included. Yeah, it was a good work day. We had fun though. We made it into something that's always fun.
I will name no names, but I definitely heard you cursed out a few times that day.
Oh yeah,
he had us doing bear crawls. He had us doing.
Coach, we don't want to have bad legs. Okay, we'll do bear crawls. We'll do a lot of push-ups. We'll do, we did. It was a Jane Fonda kind of workout. It was. We do this one thing that we used to do in the military stuff where it's not an up-down.
Okay.
It's just you lay down.
Yep.
With your belly and your chest on the ground, and your hands are off the ground, but you're laying flat. And all you have to do is put your hands down and get up without having your knees touch.
Okay.
So you kind of hop your way up a little bit.
Engage the core.
Stand straight up, and then go back down and lay down on your belly and your chest again. So, they're kind of mocking it when we started going, you guys got to do 25 of these. You're 350 pounds.
Yeah.
You're pushing a lot of weight up and down. I even had Haig breathing hard.
Yeah. Well, not to mention, you also got the belly, which teeter-totters a little bit, which makes it keeping the knees off the ground.
No, but
I speak from experience.
It's literally lifting your body weight 25 times. So, which is not an easy thing to do after running sprints and gassers and doing some things. And it was just to kind of remind guys that today's a work day. It's the first day of championship week. We're going to work hard, but the attitude was great. Nobody fell out. Everyone was helping each other and getting through it. And, that's been the general idea this whole week is try not to do anything crazy exceptional just because of this game, but also give it the respect it deserves with the work as well. So it's that fine balance that we talk about all year of not killing guys, being healthy. We said this all year long, not necessarily the best team's going to win. That's arbitrary, depending on how you play that day.
Right.
But it's usually the healthiest team gets there and competes for it. And thank the good Lord, we've been doing it right. So we're pretty much healthy. We are healthy going into this game and looking forward to playing the Cobras.
Yeah, that's this Saturday night over at the MVP Arena. The Miller Lite Block Party starts at 5. We're bringing in some food trucks. We're going to have cornhole, all kinds of crazy stuff going on. It's going to be a lot of fun at that. And, of course, tickets still available. 7 o'clock, Saturday night, MVP Arena, the NAL Championship, second year straight right here. And historically speaking, Coach, you usually will, you'll do that gasser, that beat-up workout / practice, and you'll lighten up as the week goes on.
Yeah.
Is there anything that could happen where you wouldn't lighten up?
No. Because you can't, doing that is just for your ego. It's not for the actual practicality of it. You don't want to beat someone down to perform. That's just counterintuitive of what you're trying to accomplish. The biggest thing is this. I'll be straight up with you. On Sunday, we came back. We ran hard. On Monday, we had a rundown teaching day, which was like a jog through practice.
Yep.
Where we did some install, cleaned up some stuff, did all that. Then we had the media day on Monday and got to speak with all the local media showed up. And
except for that guy on CBS. I think his name is Gaz. He didn't show up.
Really?
He didn't show up.
He should lose his job.
We'll talk to him
being
about
our
that.
MC.
We'll talk.
Anyway,
about that.
So we do that, and then Tuesday is typically it's a regular Tuesday. It's a full practice. We're banging a little bit. We're moving around. We're doing lots of offense, lots of defensive team, a little bit of inside run, special teams, touch of special teams, some scenario stuff, 1 minute drill. And then Wednesday, it's the same thing where we back off just a little bit on the contact, but everything else is pretty much the same and a few less plays during team. Thursday, I call it perfect Thursday. By Thursday, you want to be perfect. No balls on the ground. Everybody's no missed assignments, everything running smooth, but limit the time you're actually on your feet on the field. And I think that's how I gauge it more. Do I want to keep a 300-pound guy on his feet for 2.5 hours? Or do I want to keep a guy on Thursday an hour and 15 minutes on his feet and then let him start resting up and getting ready to play? And then, of course, Friday is walkthrough, which is 20 minutes of just making sure I got all the team straight, everything we're going to do. And, Saturday's game day. So it's our regular schedule. It really is. The only nice thing is we had this Sunday, which was nice.
Well, the one thing I think we dropped the ball on is I wish we had just taken like those pre-workout challenge pictures of everybody before the season, because we got some big guys who are not nearly as big as they were to start this year.
Well, that's Coach Ware and I.
Can I start calling you Coach Wear and Tear?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's good. But I mean, like when I played, my NFL assigned weight was 278 pounds for a lineman, right? And we've evolved so much. Players evolve bigger, better, faster. They're great. But then you have a certain segment of big people that are just obese. Like, there's no reason to be 360 pounds and play in the NAL. I don't give a crap. That's just not healthy, right? So our MO here is usually this, the thinner hipped, big shouldered offensive linemen that are athletes. And even the ones that we have that have a little bit of love into them, okay, are great athletes.
Right.
Like, they have great feet and they're great mobility and they can go a whole game with very little rest. And they're exceptions to the rule. But, typically, you saw from last year, we'd play some teams and these guys were just like
monsters.
There were some guys that were just classified as morbidly obese. Now, forget football players. They're just too big for their own health, and I think Iron Man kind of fixed that. So we let them know you had to be in better shape and you had to be able to do certain things. And I'm not knocking a big guy. Trust me, I'm a big guy. I got to lose a bunch of weight. So but the thing about it is that you want them to be the not only best version of themselves, but I really want them to be the healthiest version of themselves for them and their families too. Not just for, 10, 12, 14 football games.
Well, it is fun to see these guys, and they bought in. You can see it too. Like, even like just being by practice today versus the very first practice of training camp, where like while they're doing the gassers and they're running and everything, there's like a little bit of chuckling. There's a little bit like, I don't really want to do this. Why are we doing this? What is this? And now it's just like, we still see it in some eyes. Like, I wish we weren't doing this, but they're in and they get it done.
I was kidding around with Hollins today. I said, okay, everyone on the line. And he looked at me and I thought I saw a tear come out of his eye. I said, no, I'm just kidding. He was okay. Yeah.
Oh man, we got some of our friends checking in, and Coach Hal, he's just telling you that big guys with fast feet are deadly AF.
Yeah, they are.
I like that. I've got little feet for a big guy. I'm pretty quick, so if you need me, Coach, just let me know. I'm in.
You're the first person I'm going to call.
Yeah. I don't think I believe you.
Yeah. That's why you're the president.
Stephanie Wade says, "Is it helpful having an extra week between games?"
It depends on what coach you talk to. There's going to be coaches that say no, they just rather go into it. Don't forget, we're on a 5-game winning streak. You almost don't want to jinx it. And I'm completely opposite. I'm like, you know what? Let them heal. Yeah. I remember what it's like to feel like they feel right now. And if you get that extra 3 or 4 days where you can ice bath, get a massage, eat home cooking, play with your kids, do all those kinds of things, I think that really heals the whole body and mind versus just grinding. I heard an interesting fact today.
Okay.
Did you see our buddy, Coach Resignalo?
Oh, on Inside the Walls? Yep. Yeah.
Did you hear what he said about the Jacksonville game, which they got blew out in?
No. I missed that part.
They made a quasi bye week. They only practiced one day that week.
Huh.
And he said it. I didn't say it. And I thought to him, good for him for admitting it. I don't know if I'd do that. But that was but the thing about it was, so he recognizes the importance of healing the body up too.
Right.
And there comes a point where enough is enough. You got to give guys days off. I mean, you really do. The body can only take so much of that. And but it was, it was refreshing, the honesty of the opinion, or his fact of saying that, because, now it makes sense why Jack's clobbered him.
Right. Well, as a guy who's preparing to play against Carolina, when you hear something like that, do you go back and look at that game differently?
No, I don't watch blowouts. They're enigmas at this level.
All right.
In the pros, when someone gets blown out, something else happened. It wasn't just because they're that bad. You know what I mean?
I call them a stinker.
Yeah.
Like every team has a stinker.
Oh, yeah.
Like sometimes you're good enough to weather your stinker.
Yeah.
But a lot of times that's when you just get beaten.
But it just smells like your sphincter.
Yes.
Okay.
And the coach goes and buries the football in the game tape and the
I mean,
everybody know.
Yeah, we don't, I that game was a fluke from, I'm not taking anything away from Jack's played their ass off, but you can't judge Carolina on that game. Good Lord, no. I would never do that. And I don't even like them, and I wouldn't do that.
Since we mentioned Inside the Walls, Zach from Inside the Walls, developed cardio with Ironman has to be night and day for players at this point in the season.
Not your really good ones. Your really good ones are the ones that condition like this, regardless of it's Ironman or not. It's usually, but you're right, with the linemen, it's an eye-opener for them. Because not only do you have to get your body in shape, you got to get your mind in shape, because now you're playing both sides of the ball. You got to learn two different schemes. You got two different coordinators. You've got an O-line coach, you got a D-line coach, you've got to start thinking about everything from, scheme, game plan for offense, game plan for defense. And then, oh, by the way, condition, go lift weights, make sure that you're doing all this stuff, watch film on both sides of the ball. Oh, and you're on special teams.
Right. Oh, and at some point you need to unplug for a couple hours, get some sleep. Yeah. Maybe even think of something that isn't football. So
or be a 25-year-old and go have a burger with your buddies. Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Or 45, whatever happens.
Yeah,
we get there. Hey, let's do this. Let's get in the running. It is the Coaches Show live from Sea Smoke Waterfront Grill. Every week you've been giving away your tickets. So tickets that are set aside for you. You're doing 4 again this week. I hope Matt's ready for that.
Yeah, I had 4 people ask me today, how many of your tickets are you giving away?
Yeah.
I said 4.
Right. So we got 4 tickets up for grabs. It's time to win Coaches tickets. Here's how it works. We are live on the Albany Empire Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So you go to one of those places and you comment in the correct answer to Coach's trivia question. Everybody who gets it right goes into a random draw. Coach picks the winner at the end of the show. Simple and easy. All right. What's today's question? What are we doing?
Okay. So since we've been getting into my personal stuff, grandkids and this and that, and then
you're very interesting.
I was looking at football questions.
Okay.
Some Empire history, some other things. I thought, no, we got to end this thing on the Levackness. So,
oh God, what do you know?
There's 2 possible answers to this question.
Okay.
There's the surname and the nickname.
Okay.
What's Levack's cat's name? Now, we've heard about the cat inside the walls.
Yeah.
We've heard of those.
She's the real inside the walls.
The bats coming in the house. We've heard everything. Okay. So she's the real inside the walls podcast cat. So what we want to do is we want to figure out what we can do to show them. See who listens to us.
All right.
So who is? Oh,
wow. What is my cat's name?
I don't care right now.
This is
What is this?
Here we have loaded breakfast home fries.
Hello.
Bacon on there, the home fries, season it. We got some scallion, scrambled eggs on there, onions and
so
peppers.
loaded breakfast. Oh my goodness.
And then I have some bruschetta, strawberry bruschetta.
Strawberry bruschetta toast.
And then I have an avocado toast as well.
Avocado toast as well.
Thank you.
Wow.
Wow.
All right. Let's
Get down to Sea Smoke,
But-
everybody.
August 20th is a special brunch. So they don't often do the brunch here at Sea Smoke Waterfront Grill. So yeah, so Moet and Shandon, they're doing a special
Wow.
brunch on August 20th. So these are the menu items that are going to be available on that day. We're the first ones who get to try them. We are not the last. You just got to be here at Sea Smoke Waterfront Grill, August 20th for brunch. What time does that start? 11 a.m. it starts. So tickets on Eventbrite. Perfect. Love
Thank
it. There it
you.
is. Whew. Wow. A lot of people paying some attention. I've seen the right answer. I've seen a wrong answer that's really close to a right answer. So the people
Keep
paying a little
talking.
more attention than I thought they might.
I don't care anymore.
Don't forget that you can get your tickets for
What
the
show?
Albany Empire versus the Carolina Cobras. That right now by calling 518-714-2200, extension 101 or 103, and we'll get you set up with those tickets as well as Albany Empire, NAL.com, or Ticketmaster, or even the MVP Arena box office. That looks amazing.
You got to try this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get in there too. You're gonna have to fill in a second.
Yeah. Okay.
So we got the question going right now. What's my cat's name? Everybody who gets that right is going to get a chance to win coach's tickets. 4 tickets up for grabs. Coach, let me there's things I've learned about you.
Oh.
And it's one of those is I never know which like cliche, which thing is gonna be something that you can take and turn into a motivational conversation with the guys, or which one is going to infuriate you. So what I've done is I've selected a few tried and true cliches,
Okay.
that I've heard, whether it be, on our Friends Inside the Walls podcast, whether I've said them, I've heard someone else say them, that apply to this week's game. I'm going to give them to you. You tell me, basically, are they of value? Do you see something in what's being said?
So do I say value or horseshit?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right,
Much.
Gotcha.
Well, I figure if it's something that you think you can actually use or as value,
you want me to give you an example of it?
Yeah.
I could use it? Okay,
yes.
Go ahead.
All right. This is the one I hear a lot. I was talking to my friend Craig Allen, who owns All Star Wine and Spirits, and he goes, "It's hard to beat a team 3 times in a season.
Yeah,
it's got to be impossible to beat a team 4 times in a season."
Yeah, horseshit.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is
No, but I mean, we beat Columbus last year, right? I mean, think about this. Think about this in 2 years. 2 years. How many times we played Columbus? 5 times.
Yeah. Yes.
Never beat us.
Right.
We played Orlando 4 times.
Yep.
Never beat us.
Right.
So.
Right. So
I don't think it's hard to do. I think that what it ends up happening is you find out a commonality, and you find out if that other team's just better than you.
Can it be dangerous when you hear something like that? Like as a player, is that something that you can get your head and be like, well, this is the time?
As a player who's won 3,
or
as a player who's lost 3?
Yeah, either actually.
Well,
side.
if you won 3, I think you take it as an insult. And if you lost 3, I think it motivates you.
There's no chance that if you lost 3, you hear somebody go, well, you're not going to, nobody's going to beat you 4 times in 1 year. Where you
But see, I hope they don't use that as the excuse when we beat them. That, well, we played you 4 times, and it's almost impossible to beat someone 4 times, because I just gave you examples where we had 9 games with 2 teams that didn't beat us.
Yeah, right. I'm just saying, like,
in less than 18 months.
If I'm in our locker room and Carolina's beat us 3 times this year, how do I look at that? Like, do I look at that as
horseshit refs?
or it doesn't, like, none of our guys are going to feel defeated going into this game. Like, well, we've done everything already. How can we beat these guys?
They know why we lost. Self-inflicted parts and the parts that were out of our control.
All right. And then so Daniel Rossi is kind of going into my next one.
All right.
It's not the same empire they're facing.
Yes, it is. What are you
is
talking about? How is it a different empire?
Sam's a little bit better. Cashnova's better than he was. Jake Metz is on the team now, that edge rusher that we didn't have. Trayvon Shorts is our running back, like fullback on top of. It's a slightly different, and we're clicking.
Same team.
So wait, all right. So I was actually going to have that. Mine was, we're playing our best ball at the right time. You like that? That's my version of not the same empire. So
Uh-huh.
Daniel and I are basically on the same page. What do you think? We're playing. The Empire is playing our best ball at the right time. We're clicking at the right time.
Horseshit. I mean, I think all these are horseshit. I just.
How about the Carolina Cobras are finally healthy?
Like they were the only ones that had injuries. I mean, here's the thing. Okay, explain this shit to me. We lose.
I knew this was going to piss you off.
All right.
I wish I had a blood pressure monitor on you right now.
We lose 3 games in a stretch, right?
Yep.
How many Carolina lose in a stretch?
Didn't they lose 3 in a stretch? No, they went 4. I don't remember anymore.
It was 3 or 4, right?
Yeah, right.
Right?
Stealing that piece of bacon right there.
Okay, but it was 3 or 4.
Right.
Ours were horse shit. Are they ever going to make it back? Oh my God. The thing on Inside the Walls guy calling us, we're doomed, we're dead, all that kind of stuff, right? They lost the same amount of games.
Right.
Butts and ands.
Right.
Okay, or ands and butts. But it was because they were going through such struggles and they were this and they had this injury and that injury. What the hell do they think we were going through?
Right. No. Okay.
Right. Okay. So what I'm saying is it's at this time of the year. Okay. Literally at this time of the year. And this is absolutely with the utmost respect.
Yes.
For the Carolina Cobras. And I mean this. And same respect for us. None of that shit matters anymore. Like how you got here. Like if I hear about friggin' Jacksonville one more time, I swear to God, I'm going to go absolutely crazy. Jacksonville lost in the first round of the playoffs. They're no longer in it. Columbus lost. They're no longer in the playoffs. You have 2 choices. Root for Carolina, root for Albany. Period. That's it. Okay? It doesn't matter how we got here.
Right.
We're here.
It
doesn't matter how we ended the season.
The MVP arena.
It doesn't matter how we ended the season as number 1. We ended the season as number 1.
Right.
We weren't the default number 1, like Slappy said. Okay. We were the legitimate number 1 at the end of the season. How about a little bit of respect for that and give just the same amount of respect for Carolina to be in it? I don't think people realize, and I know Coach Rez does, but I don't think people realize how friggin' hard it is to just make it to this game.
Right.
Okay. So hats off to them for making it to this game. Hats off for us for making it to this game. Everybody else, look, Jacksonville, you win the attendance war. Whoop-de friggin' do. Okay? You win that. All right, great. Columbus, Gibson, you've been to every playoff. Great job. I couldn't be proud of you.
San Antonio, most improved over the course of the year.
San Antonio, oh my God. Like
Most
angels
improved.
came down from heaven.
They did.
And guided their season.
They did.
To a 4-8 season. Okay. Yes. Yay. Okay. No, wait, I'm not done. Okay. Orlando, great crowds. Everything's good. Love you. Perfect. Great. It doesn't matter. It's us in Carolina. You don't like it? Tough. Beat us. And that's all I'm saying is just beat us. Beat Carolina or beat Albany and be here. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Phil Menas.
Oh, God.
Levack knew his blood pressure would go up with a segment like this.
Yeah. And he knew, too.
He goes, EMT on standby.
No, I just think it's comical.
Zach from Inside the Walls, who you're going to be on Friday.
Oh, I can't wait, buddy.
You're on Friday. I'm on Thursday. Zach, quote, erase his question about Jacksonville for the interview.
No, I'll tell you what. You tell your boy to be ready. Tell him to have that car defogger on. It's gonna get awful hot in there.
Everybody loves it. Everybody's in. They love it. You tell them, Coach.
Well, I mean, it's just friggin' bullshit. Oh, sorry. It's just wrong though that they can keep doing that and then sit down and have a pizza aioli. You know, we're gonna trash Albany. We're gonna trash them how they shouldn't be here and how this is why they shouldn't be here or that why be here. You know what? Screw you. Come and beat us. Okay. And Rez, love you. You know I'm friends with you. You know I respect you. That's not the issue. Come and beat us. If you can beat us, I'll shake your hand. I'll give you a hug after the game. If not, I want everyone to shut the frig up and let's just play the game. I'm not going to stop saying we're going to win. I'll tell you right now, we're going to win. We're going to win this football game. Now, tell me what's different than what I just said than what Rez said.
No, you guys 100% the same.
Right. I want him to say they're going to win. If he doesn't say they're going to win, he shouldn't be their head coach.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So where's the big shocker in all this? I got his owner telling me to be humble. Oh, well, here's the best line. Here's the best line out of that one. You better humble up. And then the other one I like this when they beat us. Well, if you want to be the man, you got to beat the man.
Right.
That was their tagline for that week. So does that mean we're the man?
I think we're the man. Well, we're the reign champs. Maintain the reign.
Okay. So why can't we banter back with you and then we're not humble? If we stick up for us, we're not humble. Well, if that's not being humble, I ain't humble. Okay. Then I think we're going to win. And that's just the end of it. So again, I don't want to hear about Jacksonville. I don't want to hear about crowd. Hey, listen, if we have, what was the line you said on Saturday? Who's going to have the biggest crowd?
Oh, yeah. As the attendance takers were talking smack on in the YouTube comments, I said, I'm willing to put money against anyone that we will have the highest crowd total at the MVP arena of any NAL arena because we're the only one hosting a game.
Oh, that's right. Why is that? We're in the championship again. Okay. And you know what? I'll take our 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. I'll take them over your 8 any day because our people love us. They know the game. They're not just there to be on the chug contest and do this and everything else. And that 13-year-old kid in Orlando doing his thing and everything else. You know what? Our people come and they know football. They know when to make noise. They know when to be quiet. They know when to encourage. Where do you see a kicker line up for a kick? And our kicker's like he's in a Brazilian soccer stadium getting chants for him. Okay. Right. I mean,
well, that's why they're the Pearl Street Bullies.
How do you not love our place? How do you not love our place?
Our guy Rez is here.
Oh God,
he's backing you up. He's backing you up.
No, I'm sorry, Rez. I didn't mean to disturb you.
No, Rez said, "Hey, just tell him in the rock voice. Who's mad? Whoever's mad, tell him it doesn't matter if you're mad. Win the ship, baby. Oh, and we gonna win." Is what he said.
Man,
there we go. It's on. It's on.
I love it.
Listen,
isn't that what it's supposed to be?
I think you and Rez are like the human versions of those beta fish. Like
we'd eat each other.
Yeah, you both walk a very similar line when it comes to competition. Like I don't know Rez the way I know you as a person, so I can't be like, you both like the color blue or anything like that. But when it comes to what I see, what I hear, when it comes to competition, you guys are cut from very similar cloth.
Well, okay.
I mean, it's not like, No,
I mean, okay. I get the analogy. I mean, I guess. See, Rez thinks it's going to be a really close game.
Yeah, he just, somebody from the Albany Empire account, 3-1.
3-1. I wonder who that was.
I wonder who it could be. And by the way, Rez does like blue.
Does like what?
Blue. I go, I don't know if blue's your favorite colors. And Rez's like, I do like blue.
Rez, go to work. We're going to kick your ass on Saturday, and you're on my show. Go do your own thing.
By the way, anybody who doesn't love this version of Coach Menas, I'm sorry. I sat there this morning as I was getting ready for the coach's show here at Sea Smoke, and I said,
"Son of a bitch."
I looked at Matt, our VP Matt Woods. I looked at our owner Mike Corda, and I go, I'm gonna fire him up. I'm gonna ask him about cliches. Hey, rest or rust? What do you see for a team that hasn't had a bye week all year having a bye week? Will Carolina?
How have you had a job this long? I swear to God. Rest or rust, man. I want to apologize to our audience. You want to know how we lost 3?
He wouldn't put me in. I'm ready.
It was all this comedy. Yeah.
Oh man! Now, here comes Casey Smith. Columbus
Jesus.
Blue. No, nobody likes Columbus Blue. Actually, you kind of like Columbus Blue. They're a knockoff version of the Troy Lions.
Honolulu Blue. Honolulu
Just
Blue and
teasing,
silver.
Case.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Here it comes. Orlando speaking
Look
up
behind you.
Hey, there he is. Sit down, Mikey.
Mike Corda in the house. Oh,
we
my
got
God.
food and everything. This is a guy who
Rez is just. I like Rez because Rez just admits it. Trolling, baby.
Yeah.
He's here trolling.
Rez.
Oh my God.
Rez, trust me, you need all the practice you're going to need by Saturday.
Lisa loves us. Don't apologize for anything from Tommy Gross.
Oh boy. You got to try this. This is
my
like
God.
absolutely
This is fun.
ridiculous.
Mike Corda, like actually, all right. So I know
mine.
that there isn't like FCC rules when it comes to YouTube, but I'm a little scared. I've never handed you a microphone before. I don't think.
Nah, no, you guys kept busting my chops all year to get here, so I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
And I got tired of listening to Coach tell everybody how we need to stay humble. Man.
So
yeah, you're about as humble as I am.
Oh my God! Everybody noticing the big man in the house. So,
Yes,
all right. So, Mike Corda, I told you I was going to get him with this one, with the cliches.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right.
I just don't even know what to do anymore.
It's awesome.
I got him giggling.
Oh my
That's a good
God!
start. At least he's doing something.
Oh, what? Come on! I work very, very hard when you let me go to work.
You guys keep arguing.
No, so actually, I mean, it's interesting because the reason I'm here is Mike. He brought me over here. I was working for the other company, and he invited me. So this is all his fault. This is not. You can't be mad at me. But Mike, what's it like this year? Like you're the man at the helm. You were one owner of a few last year. Now you're the only guy making the calls.
Yeah.
And paying all the bills.
Yeah. Exactly. By the way, dinner's on you guys.
Yeah, as long as they bring it out for free, we can pay for whatever you want.
That's all.
But how different has it been for you this year?
It's good. It's good. Like I said, we had a couple things we want to try different and do differently. Stuff that me and you talked about, stuff me and Menas talked about, and just make it so that it becomes truly our blue collar, gritty, do what the hell it is we want to do attitude, and to get it through and fight through the year. And it's been the grind. And you know what?
Yeah.
Just like Coach was saying, I'll back it up. To hell with everybody else. We're in a championship. The last 2 years, we're ranked number 1 in the entire U.S. over every goddamn.
Finally,
over every
big balls.
goddamn team.
Big balls, Corda.
Yep. But the problem is, we deserve it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They have no idea about the work and the time.
No,
we don't have an off season.
Hell no.
We work 365 days a year. Here's one thing I want to say on Mike's behalf, because I know a lot of the fans love our players and love the names we bring in and all that. None of that could be possible without Mike. And, he's never said to me, no, or this or that. And I'll tell you, I said this last week. We house better than anybody else. We feed better than anybody else. We pay better than anybody else. And the reason we're able to do that is because of Mike. And he treats these guys like not only part of our family, but also professional football players. And that's great at this level and where we're at. So couldn't be happier to work for a guy like that.
I love DJ. Jumps right in the comments, says, thank you, Mike, for having the team. So, because again,
that's true. Right.
I mean, I have the unique moment of when Mike was thinking about acquiring the rights to the Empire. We were on the phone. I was in the parking lot at the track getting ready to go do my show. And he goes, yeah, I did it. I bought the rights. I own the Empire. And then it went from that to, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get the team back on the field with these guys. And then it was this, and then it was, yeah, I'm just going to take over the team.
It's been interesting. There's no question about it.
You got to pull that up closer to your mouth because your beard is.
How's that? Is that
there?
better?
That's perfect.
Gotcha.
There it is.
It's by all means been interesting. It's been a long road, even starting back to last year. Like the old saying, we had 10 days to put a team together, and a half hour before everything would have shut down, Cuomo says to McCoy, "Hey, get it done. We can do it," and we did it. And you can't argue with what we've done. You know what I mean? Between last year, this year, you know, our record reflects what it reflects, whatever. But in the end, we're still one. You know what I mean? And I listen, no offense to Carolina. Listen, good
Thank
friends
you.
with Rob Storm, and wish the best for Rez and his team. But like I always say, you guys are 3-1 at the end of the season against us. Come Saturday night, we're hosting a trophy.
And really, what's the one game you want to win?
Oh,
I don't want to win April.
No, I don't give a shit about that.
June? No. May? Nah. August.
Sounds good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Again, but we win Saturday night.
Excuse me.
I don't care what any other league has done and everything else. We're ranked 1 in the country again.
Yeah.
Back-to-back years. We win Saturday night. Guess what? It's the first time, I believe. I'll check this out, but I believe it's the first time in the Capital District that a professional sports team has won back-to-back national titles.
I'd have to dig.
We got to dig on that.
Yeah.
But I can't. I was talking to Bob Belby.
I'm not a local, so I wouldn't know.
Even he was saying that. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Again, we could be missing something.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean,
even regardless.
of
Wow.
hosting.
I mean,
I know Sienna did it. I know Sienna hosted twice, but they
Right.
lost once.
But see, that's what we were talking about is I don't think people recognize how hard it is just to get here, to have these conversations, a few days before a championship game. I just don't think that.
Yeah.
There's some slapdick who keeps going online and saying we won't be here next year and we're this and we're that. Who is that?
Oh, I'm not going to validate by saying
Skylar Lane. I'll say it. I don't.
Who is it? Who is it?
Skylar Lane. He's at Jackson. He's down at Jacksonville. But again, I will say, me and him went back and forth a little bit. We talked it out, and he apologized. He just from what he's seen in the past.
Yeah.
What is it with Jacksonville? Is it in the water down there? What the hell?
It's jealousy. Hi, Kern. So
you know what the best part
love
is?
this.
You know the best part is like it's almost like when you're a little kid. My dad grew up your dad.
My dad will beat up your dad.
At the owners' meeting, you guys want to steel cage this biatch? Let's go. We're in.
Awesome.
No, you know what? And again, it's just passion for what you're doing, for your guys, for what you put in, for your family, for your franchise, and all that. And just like I do for the players and the football operations, he does for the big picture. You do for the big picture. And if you're an Albany fan, why would you want anything less than that? That the guys that are steering your ship are so in love with it,
It's based on this whole thing. Even last year when we came out, we were the first indoor venue to put something on after COVID.
Right.
Yeah.
And the whole thing since the beginning of this was, Jeff, you know better than anybody, and then explain to Tom later on, was this is about community.
Yeah.
This is about the give back to community. This isn't where we eat. This is about the give back. You know something? Nothing's more telling about that is how the fans are coming back, how now they're fighting for us. They're fighting for the brand.
I love
and you
it.
know what the best part,
Thank
the
you.
greatest thing that I heard that a lot of people don't realize is I saw a couple people come out and say, my team.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's what it's about. They're coming back they're becoming a part of that.
Right.
And that goes through the entire organization, the community, and even the team itself. Honestly, one of the biggest accomplishments this year that I'm most proud of is the organization and the team that's been built, how close it is.
Yeah.
To hell with the record. Listen, I love the record and the trophy. I truly do.
Right.
But that is what matters. I will take a team of guys that, are as tight as they are and office as tight as it is all day long.
Yeah.
All day long. Because it resonates throughout. And it's good for the team. It's good for the organization. It's good for the community. And it's good for the league.
Ryan McCarthy, Mr. Corda is right. No other Capital Region professional sports team has won a league title back to back.
So
not the Firebirds, not the River Rats, not the Valley Cats, not even the Patroons. And Ryan is a friend of mine. He's a nerd, so I believe him when he says. I believe him when he says it. He loves it.
So you out him as a nerd.
No, he loves it.
I believe he's single.
Yeah. I am though. Hello, ladies,
man.
Well, I like how you said my team, our team, because ever since we were kids, I'm a we guy. Like when I talk about the Raiders, when I talk about the Yankees, when I talk about whatever, that's we got to win this game, we got to win, and people are like, oh, you don't play for them. But now that we're on this side of it, where we are the ones who run the team, I love the Albany we guys and girls. Like I love it. I love the ones. Well, we got to go to Jacksonville, but once we go there, blah blah blah. Like it's like, like it's awesome, and it is a community like all of its own. And Charlotte Von Schiller, she said, yes, our team. And she's going to pay her punishment for that she promised me. So apparently at this game, she's going to be dressed up as Cruella de Vil.
Wow.
You don't have to.
But
I won't hold you to it.
By the way, Ryan McCarthy. Yep, I am a nerd. I can confirm that.
Good for you, buddy.
But no, it's the community thing with Mike has been like you and I grew up together. Then I didn't see you for 100 years. Then I ran into you again, and you were the same guy you always were. And the reason I left over 2 decades of the easiest job on the planet, getting paid to argue about sports, was because of the community. Like what you do at Tech East. Like the first time I had a flood at my house, and I'm like, oh my God, it's all over. I mean, he goes, what are you being stupid for? This, boom, 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 boom. Here, fill this out, boom, and it's done.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and now I get to do it for other people. And then all of a sudden he goes, hey, do me a favor, go over and help out over here. And there's days that I have to put up with you, and it's tougher than others. But
don't worry. Don't worry. By the way, he's got a balance of $500 left on that job. Collect it, I'll whack it up with you.
No problem.
When you spit in your hand, is that never mind?
See, but when I spit in my hand, it's completely different than the reason you spit in your hand. Okay. I spit in my hand to get a grip. You spit in your hand to get a better grip. So let's not go there.
Grip's a grip.
I can do this all day. I got more dick jokes than anybody on the planet. Come on, let's go.
I didn't know you knew that many people named Richard.
Yeah.
No, this is gonna be a hell of a game as we get ready for it. And like the one thing I will say is, if you haven't watched on the YouTube, tell me another team who, when you see the deuce get kicked through, the owner's jumping around celebrating as much as any.
Did you see him on the jumbotron?
Got up.
Yeah.
He got up.
He jumped and he's got his hands up and the whole bit. Yeah, that was great. I got a bunch of cool YouTube pictures last week.
Tickets are available right now. You can go to AlbanyEmpireNAL.com. Give us a call at the office, 518-714-2200. You can go to Ticketmaster. You go to the MVP Arena box office. The only thing you got to make sure you do is go to this game, because back-to-back could be done. Could be a thing.
Could be.
Listen,
will be.
You guys got enough machismo for everybody. I'm now I have to, toe the line a little bit. That's it.
You're either the hammer or the nail. I just keep reliving that line that an owner said and coach said, if you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. Well, we're the man. Come beat us.
Steve Vessler, can't wait for Saturday. We'll get section 120 rocking again. Rez, sounds good. Rez is listen. I love it. We got to get Rez on the show. Yeah. We got to get Rez on the show. I will. He's got my number. He'll call if he wants in. He knows.
Tell him to get Storm on the hook too.
We're live at Sea Smoke for now.
I'm going to keep eating. We got questions? Any questions?
A lot.
How about our question for the tickets?
We got I got to tell you, about 20 people got that right.
That's sick that people know this guy's frigging cat's name. I'm done.
Of course, dude. The cat ran away. He had half of New York State looking for it.
I saw the post.
I did. I signed up for next door, this, that, and the other thing. Listen, I
know it's bad.
I got nothing.
Wait a minute. Hey, I'm just saying. All right.
I'm gonna pick today's winner because they got.
You can't look at the names and then pick the winner. What's the matter with you?
I'm going to pick the
winner.
winner.
Give me the number of how many people called in, because you're going to go, I pick my buddy, the nerd. I pick this guy. Come on.
All right. You pick it. All right. Pick a number between 1 and 27.
24.
24.
Just so you got to count 24 guys before you get to it.
Jumble. And where is the 24 that I put up here? It is Tommy Gross.
Didn't he win last week?
He's 24. No, he won last week. I don't think he won last. No.
Tommy, have you won before?
Tommy, if you won before, say so.
But it's okay. You still get the tickets.
Yeah, you said 24. That's Tommy. I was gonna pick a different one because they actually had all the numbers. Big Trust.
How he gets dates.
Big Wuss and Flumpers.
Big Wumpers was the one he was
definitely going for that.
Daniel Rossi won last week. Yeah, Tommy Gross, first time winner.
Awesome, Tommy.
There you go.
Yay. 4
There it
tickets,
is.
buddy.
Oh my God. I'm just enjoying all these.
What?
Victoria
Okay.
Kemner. Yes, glasses. I'm assuming that's what she calls Tommy Gross. He's the man. This is
Any questions though?
no, everybody's
Okay.
just partying. Everybody is
Having fun?
is backing up the attitude. It's
No, it's it's just
it's
Bullshit.
an attitude.
Bullshit is attitude.
Yeah.
We
Well,
deserve it. The hell with them.
I'm not saying I'm apologizing for it.
Yeah,
I'm just
no.
saying if you don't want me to say something, quit saying stuff about us. I want to do a Will Smith on somebody
not
so
gonna stop.
freaking bad.
We're not gonna stop.
No, I'm serious. It's just because don't put our name in your mouth if it isn't going to be something that you're not willing to back up.
When you're number one, they're always gonna knock. It don't matter what it is, who it is, or how it is. That's all they got.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that's the one thing. Like, aren't we kind of doing everybody a favor by talking the talk while we walk the walk? Because if you do finally beat us, doesn't it mean more?
Well, always trying to make friends with this guy.
Yeah.
So
No.
once you beat us, won't you feel better?
I'm not.
I mean,
Hey,
I
I've been
mean,
fighting that for
seriously.
40 years.
I know. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm just saying that if we're in a group of people and I'm the nicest one here, you guys got to do some soul searching. That's not a me problem.
You are the nicest one
Yeah,
here.
I know.
Easy by a landslide. You're
But
the nicest one here.
I don't know if that's true. I
It
say,
is
I
true.
Say the worst shit. of
You
everybody.
listen, you do, but you always try to make it where everyone ends up being friends. And that's the one thing I can say about you. Me personally, I don't care if you're my friend or not after it's said and done. But if you want to be friends, I'll be the best friend you ever had. And if you don't want to be friends, that's okay too. You want everyone to be friends, and it's never going to happen. And that's the frustrating part. Is with this thing, it's a mutual respect for every other owner, every other team, every other coach, every other player on every other team. It's a mutual respect.
Listen, I'll tell you.
But if you don't like us,
I'll tell you.
I'm okay with
I'll
that.
tell you right now, amongst the owners, and again, me and Storm, Rob Storm, owns the Carolina Cobras. We're the worst.
Oh,
Like
God.
it'll be, hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? On Friday, on Saturday rather. Oh God.
Who, you and Storm?
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's
We will
he
be
pulls no
chatting.
punches with me
We
either,
will be chatting each other back and forth, this and that, and in the end,
which is fine. That's cool.
listen, in the end, when we're holding the trophy up,
Right.
I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna send it to him,
Ooh.
and then Sunday we're friends again. You know
There
what I
you
mean? But that's
Maybe not Sunday, maybe Monday or Tuesday.
Well, you know what's going to be funny
2023.
is
but no, it's always good back and forth. Again,
it always
from the
just
owner
it
side.
always amazed me though when someone said, "Well, you're giving them bulletin board material," and I used and Mouse used
Yeah.
to say, "But one of my mentors, coaches, he used to say, if I end up on your billboard,
Mhm.
is that my problem or your problem
Mhm.
that I ended up on your billboard,
Yep.
right? That you got to post something that I said." Okay, yeah. Because if it really doesn't bother you, you don't even give it any attention, right?
Right.
So it must bother you.
We do have a couple questions now. Tammy Marie wants to know, Coach, when we win the championship, what song are you going to dance to?
Either In the Stone by Earth, Wind, and Fire or Fantasy by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
All right, nobody saw that coming. Nobody expected an answer. I like it. Our guy Casey Smith, 2 good kickers in this game, white or brown ball.
I'm not racist, so it could be either.
We don't see color.
We don't see color. No.
No.
We're going to be kicking the brown ball and playing the white ball.
Very cool. Tammy Marie, this one's for me. Anyone playing music at the block party? DJ D Scott from Kiss 1023 is going to be there. And we're going to have a very family-friendly, yet alcohol-fueled fun time for you at the Miller Lite block
I would
party.
love to go to one of those one time.
Well, there was one that you got to go to this year.
Yeah, it was
Thank
180
you, Jeff.
degrees
By
out.
the- by the
And
way,
you bought
by
us
the way.
thermo jogging suits to go.
No. Hey,
My team was melting.
there you go. Jacksonville likes to talk about attendance. Thank you for not attending the game when you're supposed to. Coach got to go to a block party.
Yeah, what's up with that? Yeah, right.
Daniel Rossi wants to know if Casey Smith can send us some balls. I can tell you right now that we have so many balls. We are all set. Kicking balls we take back because they're, but the championship balls,
All those
going to the
balls, no
stands.
place to go.
They're going to be. There's almost as many balls at the
Here
game as
comes.
at this table right now. I can't believe we're ever going to be welcome back at Sea Smoke Waterfront Grill here on Starbuck Island.
I'll tell you what, everybody, and I'm not just saying this because they feed us very well. This food is absolutely ridiculously great. It's
Oh
so
my
good.
goodness, yeah.
And wow, you got to come out and try this place. And we're sitting on this beautiful patio looking over the river. I mean, she's doesn't get much better than this.
No, this place.
Actually, Susan's driving in. I don't know where she is.
Did you finally forgive her for last week?
No, no, she's actually driving in from Michigan, and I don't see her. But she was about 60 miles out, so hopefully she's on her way safely.
But yes,
what else do we got?
I mean, realistically, we should just eat. I think at this point,
Eating's good.
Is there anybody else you guys want to talk smack about?
What are you talking? See, freaking instigator! I swear to God, he's every one of my exes rolled into one big dude. I swear to God, just
This is why I don't come on these shows.
this guy.
To paraphrase what you just said, if I remind you of your exes, is that a me problem or a you problem?
See, he's gonna always make it about sex. This guy.
I'm just saying, you're the one reminding me. You're like with the exes over here.
I'm talking about the yippity with you.
I don't know about if I'm a yippity.
You always find a way.
Have you noticed how salty he's been since?
Okay, I've had it. Just say another word. I swear to God, he won't stop.
What's my job?
And you know what?
Do?
Here's the bad thing about this: we're friends.
Yeah.
But this planned it. He planned this. He had me totally set up for this. I didn't.
I told him
looked
I
at
was
his
gonna do
script thing for the day. He goes, "Hey, here's some talking points," and I'm like, "Okay, yeah, there's nothing on here. There's 4 things." I go, "Okay, we'll just wing it, I guess."
Yeah.
Oh no, he had an agenda.
Well,
Agenda.
hopefully does the same thing next week when our vice president Matt Woods is on.
Oh, he's good. Matt Woods is making his
Yes,
debut?
we're
He says
making Matt
coming.
Woods
He says
come on,
coming
or
on.
he's not going to be employed with the Empire any longer.
I think he'd probably quit before.
Yeah,
came
he
on here.
would. We got to get Matt on. Though.
Got to get Matt on. Matt and Ryan.
Matt and Ryan, and
Yeah.
we'll bring them on, and we'll have a celebratory drink together,
Discretionary beers.
I love it.
or we'll all be jumping off that balcony
Discretionary beers.
into the Hudson.
That's you know what? If Matt comes on,
I'm good with either one right now.
Matt gets to tell the discretionary beer story if he comes on.
Oh, Matt, you got to do it.
I don't
buddy.
think we've told that story publicly, so
You got to do it.
it's probably the last time I've been pissed off with all you guys.
What story is this?
Got
Got to wait till
Do I
next
know
week.
this story?
I don't know. You weren't in the room when it happened. I got mad and stormed off. I got mad
you
and
do that a
stormed
lot.
off. Matt Woods is he's entered the chat. He's just lets everyone know that this is bullshit. oh no! Now you guys heard a feeling. Now CP Caroline Perry. She said, well, "Thanks for inviting me." We didn't. All right, so all right, everybody, get your tickets. Don't miss out. We're only going to have this much fun if you're there with us, and let's rock that building and make sure that everybody knows that the Empire fans are the most passionate, craziest fans, and that's why these two yahoos can say all the things they can say because you're backing them up.
Well, I said this in a little note to Albany Nation on their Facebook page, but this is as much your championship as ours, and so why wouldn't you come to your own party? You know,
Yeah.
come and enjoy it and have fun and cheer us on and cheer these young men on that have worked so hard to get to where we're at. We'd appreciate that.
And again, they're just like Tom said and Jeff say, the comments and things that are out there that the Empire won't be here next year and so on and so forth. We're not going anywhere. This is being built to be around for a long time. It's built so it's league sustainable. So no matter what league it is that we're in or whatever, the Empire stays. So like I say, any support that we can get is beyond appreciated. So please come out, support our guys, and keep helping us build this thing up.
There are buffet lines longer than the Hudson River of people eating humble pie who have tried to tell Mike Gorda he couldn't do something. So go ahead, keep telling him he can't make the Empire work. Go ahead.
Yeah, that actually helps us.
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do it again. Go
My,
ahead.
my budget goes up. Everything works great.
Whoa.
Is this on?
All right.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. So we're gonna do the show next week
With
One
Matt
way-
Woods.
with Matt Woods,
Ryan.
and Ryan, and
We'll have a big trophy right here.
yeah. So basically, everybody in the office except Caroline will be here next week for the show.
CP, I'll bring you. Okay.
And here's the deal, man. We really want to throw the biggest party for you guys. We want you to come and celebrate with us when we hoist another trophy. That's what it's all about. That's what it is all about. So get over to the MVP Arena, get your tickets now. 7:00 kick. Block party starts at 5. Love Sea Smoke.
Come here.
The real boss is
Come
here.
here.
The real boss is here.
Got to get her on.
Yep.
Come here, Mama. I haven't seen this woman in months. Hi, babe.
There she is, the real boss.
The real boss.
The real head
I haven't
coach.
seen this woman in months either.
All right. Is it because I made him mad? You don't want to hug me? Is that? Because you're gonna have to deal with that later. Well, it's good to see you. There it is. I'm like careful how I reach in there. Him, I'll do whatever I want to, but you, I'll respect you. All right, we're getting out of here so he can go see his beautiful wife, and Mike and I are gonna have some discretionaries, I think. Next week, Matt Woods.
Enough with Matt Woods. We got it. Matt's coming. Ryan's coming. CP's coming. Trophy's coming.
Coach,
we should bring radar. Just put him out here.
Coach is excited to get off the show. That's why I'm dragging it out.
Come on.
All right. Thanks to Sea Smoke. We'll be back next week. Make sure you get your tickets. We'll talk to you guys
See you
later.
Saturday.